and it looks like it is. But I'm going to type in here. Don't know if this is working. Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is working at all. So let's see nothing. Okay. I don't know, man. Okay, Sam, is it working now? Okay. Well, in San Antonio, we have to meet up somehow. I will email you. This is too much of an opportunity to meet you in person. Yes, absolutely, Matthew. Do that. And it'll be very glitchy, and it's probably going to pop in and out. So we'll this live, but we've done so little. Are getting, and hopefully it's better for you than it is for me. I have a really YouTube buffers. I suffer. I'm sorry, flesh to dust. Again, this won't be too long, but Grandpa's house, that's where I am, so I have no idea what's going on here. I know it's poor, stupid. Stream health, stream settings. All right. Well, quick recap. Quick recap. Dice Tower East went very well, and we had a great time. I didn't do a whole lot of recording videos or anything like that. I don't think I did a vlog at all. My heart people around the table, but it just was awkward, and I did not like that, so I just didn't do it. And I appreciate it. So anyway, I left Dice Tower East on Monday, and Jesse and the kids went back to Dallas Fort Worth. Had to miss my connecting flight, had to stay in the hotel, and then Tuesday I tried to meet with so I was kind of dead in the water there. So I went out to Night Watch Games and met with Pork and Brenda and just said hi to them, and with a couple there, and we really enjoyed it. So we picked that up, and I am in the middle of sleeving the cards right now because apparently that also said that the card quality is horrible. So I just went ahead and purchased the Game Genic green that they. So I'm going to be going back to Night Watch to play Love a Stall Cup from Love Thy Nerd. So we're looking forward to doing that, getting that done. And then I went by, why can I never remember? If the owner calls me back, I can't remember his name, but if the owner calls me back and has some free time, I'm going to probably do a spot very open and that they offer to their customers. It's a unique thing that they have. Buffers every few seconds on my device. I know, Steph, as a hotspot because my grandpa's internet is just not good. Can you type in the chat when you are going to be back at Night's Watch? I think I missed that. Oops. Let me see. I typed in the wrong one. Yes. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, during the day. I'm planning on going to print. Typed it all in. My grandpa's funeral. Able to go back to Night Watch on Friday night, but don't know for sure because I don't know what we're going to be cemetery and getting that done. So other than that, I don't know exactly what else we can talk about. Live chat. Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Live chat. There we go. It's buffering. Don't worry about it. We'll watch later. Yeah, I don't even know how this is going to be later on. I don't know that there isn't going to be buffering later because I probably shouldn't have even done this. But I just wanted to because I wanted to kind of give an update. Still here. There just hasn't been a lot on the channel because I was trying to, and but also spend time with the family as well. And so I just didn't do a lot of stuff. I should have, but I just didn't. And I kind of feel bad about it, but I kind of don't. I mean, stopping off at night watch games a couple of days ago was basically just to get my mind off of everything, just to go and talk to Pork and try to be an encouragement to him. And so it's just rough right now as far as that's concerned. I lack isn't on doing things for the channel, and I know that it probably should be at least part of it, but yeah, it's just a little rough to stay focused right now. I'm okay, don't get me wrong, I'm fine, but anything other than trying to, like today I had a meeting with a lawyer, had a meeting with the bank, and was going through and calling people, making sure that the fire and police pension stopped sending their paychecks, and it's just a little wonky right now. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I just wanted to put something up here so that people understood that I am still around. And Dice Tower East was really a fun time. Got to play a lot of games. Got to play ones that I had for review copies. Not ones that were sent to me for review copies, but I had purchased them and I'm going to be doing reviews on them. Got to play those a whole lot. I got to teach switchbacks and pies, both from All Play. I got to teach those multiple times. I got to teach Wine Cellar multiple times. Got to play, let's see, I got to play Grand Central Skyports. And I got to teach Tom and his wife Mary Beth that with me and Jess. So that was pretty cool. Got to play Far Away. Don't like Far Away. That was a crazy time. I'm willing to try it again. I want to have JT teach me this time, and maybe it will make more sense. But Bob Rock, what's up, dude? Condolences. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it. To be fair, the person who taught Far Away had never played the game before, and Jess about how to play it, and it was just all like 75% of the game, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, okay, well, let's try this. Boom. Oh, that got me 0 points. Yay! Next card. Boom. Yeah, I got you 0 points too. Yay! And so I scored like 4 out of my 8 cards and did abysmally poorly, and everybody else kicked my butt. I did not understand what I was doing most of the game. So I'm willing to give it another shot, but my initial impression of Far Away is too quirky. Way too quirky. It's like they were trying to make something of, let's have a card game where you do everything backwards, and you're like, ugh. So that's what it felt like. Daphne loved the game. And Daphne taught Dante. Dante said it sucked. So he even gave me a fist bump over that. So we'll see. We'll have to see. Jesse, I think, likes it. Daphne loves it. Dante hates it. And so I'm willing to give it a try again. We'll see how it goes. We played Steamers in June, and it was a hit there. Yeah, I know, and that's why I wanted to play it, because Jessie said she enjoyed it. I know JT bought it on the spot after just being told how to play before he even played it. So I get it. That's why I said I kind of want JT to teach to do it. So that's how that goes. Jessie is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. There's going to be some buffering, so I apologize. But I love you, Jesse. Talking to Jesse on that one. The number I gave you is my house phone, so call me, my friend. I feel like I am not nerd enough. No worries. I'll give you a call as soon as we get down here. Yeah, I know. People liked Far Away, and I talked to Alex Radcliffe, and he loves it. The people in his group loved it. So I get it. It's probably just one of those games that is not for me. And I'm absolutely fine with that. I did not, it was my first time playing, and I did not have an enjoyable experience. And unfortunately, when that happens, I usually have a harder time, I'll put it that way, enjoying it in the future. So, but again, I'm willing to try it again, but I want JT to teach me how to play it. Because I think I might have a better understanding of it if that happens. Anyway, it's the German word for bullseye, the guy's memory, which was really good. He had played it a lot before. But anyway, I couldn't, the player aids were all in Japanese and everything like that. But it's supposedly it's an older German trick-taking game that was being reprinted in Japan, and that's when the guy got a hold of it. Anyway, it was really fun, where you have to use points to using in the trick-taking game phase of the thing afterwards, and then you score points based on how many tricks you take and how many of the different kind, how many cards you have. If you have 3 of a kind, you get that many points. If you get 4 of a kind, you get this many points, and so forth. Then you score points, and it's this fluctuating point game. And it's supposed to be where if if somebody gets, I think it's like 61 to 71 points, and if multiple people get it, then it's whoever gets closest to 66 points, that ends the game, and that's who wins the game. It's really cool, though. Really had a good time with it. It was pretty fun. We also played another game with Tony and one of his friends, and I can't remember. It was a really fast Civ game, and that was fun. It was enjoyable. Let's see here. What else? Might pooping out on it. Forest Shuffle. I already told you that. We played Shuffle. We had a really good time with that. There was one that Jesse was having. You don't want Daphne to teach it? No, I don't want Daphne to teach it at all. I don't. I have a question. Which Dice Tower, East versus West, is the better con, or are they pretty much the same? Vegas and the other one's in Orlando. So if you're a Disney person, you probably want to go to Dice Tower East. If you're not, it doesn't matter. There's not really, as far as I think Dice Tower West or East and the Dice Tower basically runs that on their own. They don't have any other person. That's Camilla and Sharon are the ones who kind of get everything put together and put it on, and then from that on, it's volunteers and Dice Tower staff that are setting things up and tearing things down and all of that kind of stuff. The exhibitor hall was smaller than Dice Tower West's. The library is the same, and what's easier for you to get to, and what you might want to do on the front or back end of the convention based on where it is. So if you are if you like Disney and that kind of stuff, then you're going to want to go to Dice Tower East. But if you don't care, and maybe you want to go see, a Cirque du Soleil show or some other kind of act that's in Vegas, then that's the one you probably want to go to. With you being here in Texas, it's kind of right in the middle of both of them. So time of year, what you want to do on the front or back end of the convention, that's probably going to help you determine which one you would go to. But generally speaking, they're about the same. I think Dice Tower West might be slightly bigger right now, but that kind of stuff. And he didn't have to do with his own staff and all of that kind of stuff. But when they took it over, they shrunk it down on purpose so that they can make sure they could run it smoothly, and now they're starting to grow back. I am here, though. Thank you for making my drive back home fun. You're welcome, Bob. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope she's okay. Oh, wow. Alex Radcliffe taught me how to play Umbrella or Umbrellas, and that is a fun little game. That's another one that it's got Vincent Dutrade's artwork, but again, it's not really the picturesque kind of Vincent Dutrade artwork. It's mainly just it's very kind of, well, I hate to say abstract because his artwork does make it pop a little bit more, but it is a rather abstract game. But so Umbrellas was a really fun game, really fun thing that I was able to play with him. So that was a bonus. Let's see, what else? Oh, played a couple of games with King of Tokyo with Mariana Lennox and her daughter. Oh, I can't remember. Jesse, help me out. I can't remember her name. But we played 2 games of King of Tokyo, and she was taking it super serious. So I played with Rose and Mariana, and then me and Jesse sat down, and Daphne sat down and played with us. We were about to start, and this little boy comes up. He says, "Can I play?" And I said, "Yes," as a matter of fact. And he was just like Rose and just taking, because everybody was just going at it. And the first game, I was able to knock like 4 people out in one turn. And so I stood up and I said, "I am the King of Tokyo, bow before me," and just made a big deal out of it. And of course, that 19 points. And I had like 3 hit points attacking me, and then I was able to she had 5 hit points left. Really fun couple of games, very tight games as well. And that's what made it really, really enjoyable. So we had a great time there. I have thought it would be fun to marry a girl named Birds, but yeah, Rose would be kind of weird, kind of interesting. Let me put it that way. Interesting. That's the name. That's the thing. So tonight, Ryan and Jim, and I did record it, and I did get all of the audio actually recorded through the mixing board. So the audio, I actually probably try to start editing it tonight and see how I can get that up. Maybe it'll be up by the week, because I think I can swing that a little bit easier that way. I can work on, and we'll go from there. But I'm also going to take some of the that might be some of the things I can do here. Let's see. And that was a fun experience. Played a game of with another couple there, and that was really fun. Got to play a game of this one was called goodness gracious, come on, play. Oh, not Big Top. I'm watching the video right now. I can't. That was a fun game as well. I really enjoyed that one. That was the one I was trying to think of that Jesse was having. I had to think about what you were talking about, dude. David. R&R, Rose. Yeah, there you go. Animated with Tom and his wife, Mary Beth. They taught us that. That was fun. And then played Star Wars Bounty Hunters as well. It could be any theme whatsoever. So but that was fun. I enjoyed it. There are other games that I played as well, more like Resistance and Regret. No, come on, man. No. Married life is good, y'all. I don't know what you're talking about. Married life is the bomb diggity. You just got to find the right one. That's the long and short of it. If you just marry the first one that comes along, that's trying to find the right person and trying to be the right person at the same time. If you're not doing that and you just kind of, I think that's where we have the most trouble in our society with marriages, is that people I think are more in love with the idea of marriage than they are in love with the person that they marry. And then on top of that, there's a real kind of misunderstanding about what love is. So it's so much more than just a feeling, you know? And so yeah, no, married life is awesome, dude. Yeah, well, that's not marriage's fault. That's the people's fault. So no regrets, but no relaxation either. You got to give 100% and all the time, not just part of the time. When you stop giving 100%, that's when it needs to work harder and all that kind of stuff, and that's where you start running into trouble. So yeah, I would agree with that. Absolutely no regrets, but absolutely little relaxation. I wouldn't say no relaxation, because it is a blessing just to be able to sit back and relax on the couch with Jesse at the end of the day and just be present. So Vanessa is here. Hello, Vanessa. Good to see you. There's a lot of buffering going on, so I apologize for that, but I am dealing with very lackluster Nat David. We'll just have to agree to disagree, brother, because Jesse is the Path of Civilization. We played that. We did not play Path of Civilization. Well, I didn't play Path of Civilization. Maybe Jesse did. That so yeah, this is my grandparents' house. This is my grandpa's house, and yeah, that wallpaper has been there since before I was born. So yeah, I apologize for that. But this, as hideous as it is, that wallpaper just says home to me. Because it's always been here. And yes, it is absolutely disgusting. But it's always been here, so that's why it's home. That's home. But let's see. What else can I remember? We went to go see Grant Lyon at, and I think we all enjoyed it. He played a game of impromptu, 150 people playing. He played an impromptu game of Blob Party with like 100 to 150 people, and we had a blast. It was so fun. He did a great job running it, and it was just very chaotic at first, but once people caught on to what was happening and how it was supposed to play and all that kind of stuff, I think we got everybody into one blob. I think 5 rounds in. Maybe 6. I think we had one or we. I'm not a big fan of chibi miniatures, and Marvel United and DC United that's all that is. And I know I'm not going to have interest me at all. Picture on the wall looks like heat. Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Place, that's my grandpa, and Bonnie's place, that's my grandma. My grandma died 13. It's pretty. It definitely shows its age, but so open my internet would be better, but it's just not that good, so I can't really do much more. So I guess it's not that bad, but it is buffering a lot, isn't it? Anyway. Door jam. No, you can't. Well, um, buffering is pretty rough. Kind of sucks. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I mean, I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to try to be editing a few things. I wanted to possibly going to. Thanks, Karen. I am planning on going to the Printed Meeple on Saturday to. Um, um, whomever. If you have contact with Lewis, I don't have Lewis's phone number, and I think you do. So since I'm down here, so I'll be at Night Watch tomorrow, but I'm playing Porik's game with him, and so we're gonna kind of be in one of the one of the specially designed rooms, one of the themed rooms, doing that. So, and I don't know how long that game is going to take. So, Sunday afternoon, and we'll be back. I really can't wait to be home. Because it is a private experience. Well, I don't. It's a prototype game that Porik has designed. So maybe Porik will just teach, and you can join us. I don't know, and so I can't. I don't want to promise something I can't deliver on. But we'll be there at noon, right when they open. And if you want to show up, I'd be more than happy to meet you. I just can't promise that I'll be able to play any games with you immediately. And I think Thursday nights is women's night, or ladies' night, I think is what they call it. So I don't know that we'll be able to have much time after we play Porik's game. So I can't promise anything, Matthew. That's the only reason. And I don't like saying something that I don't know is going to be possible. So I wanted to do that for him. So that is that. But I think on Saturday, and again, going back to the Printed Meeple on Saturday, and if I'm not going to be interviewing him, I just want to play some games. So, Thursday or Saturday, either one. I like how you've coordinated the wallpaper with the dial-up internet speeds, 2400. That's true. Call me and we will figure it out, dude. Awesome. Will do, Matthew. All right. Well, oh no. What did I do? Oh my goodness. What did I do that for? I'm a doof. Anyway, the best way to keep your word is to never give it. Napoleon Bonaparte. Well, I guess that's true, but I think that kind of still leads to people not trusting you. So I can't say that's good advice, although there is logic there, I guess. Is it Shakespeare also said, "To thine own self be true," which again, also not bad advice, but it's also very selfish. It basically means just don't trust anybody else, and but I don't like it. I would much rather just be open about just be honest. Whether that leads you to a difficult path or not. Make no vows, but let your nay be nay, and yes be yes. Well, that's pretty much what I'm saying. I don't want to say anything because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about it. So for Thursday, that's the way it is. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I just don't know what's going to happen. Make no vows, but let your nay be nay, and yes be yes. Well, that's true. If you make a vow, then you are obligated. You must follow through, and I think that's the point of that verse is that don't promise something that you don't know that you're going to be able to do, which is exactly what I kind of said earlier. Gotta go. Be well, safe. See you later, David. Take care, buddy. Hey, Lewis. Send me an email with your phone number so that we can try to connect. Matthew already sent me an email, so you do the same thing, buddy. How's the heat? The heat down here is not that bad. The heat in Washington State is pretty substantial. We've been getting a lot of rain down here, so it has been around the 70s or 80s. I think the high today was 95. Yesterday, the heat was like 102, 101, something like that, and then it rained, and the temperature dropped to 73. So it's been fluctuating. So it hasn't been very bad here at all. But up in Washington State, it's pretty stinking hot. So we will all hook up if we can. That's right. The heat in Pennsylvania has been awful. I'm literally melting every day. Yes, it is. Very hot up here. Yes, it is. Not looking forward to getting back to that, but I definitely am looking forward to getting back home because it has been a minute, as the kids say. Oh my gosh, why did I do that again? Go here. Okay. So 45 minutes now. 104 here now. Good night in the morning, and it's 5 o'clock in the evening. It has barely cracked 100, so a mild summer. Interesting. Well, I am using a sick day if needed. All right, that's cool. Jesse, stay in the house, right? Well, I think she is more often than not. She was telling me that she saw a friend of ours, Daryl Wilkes. He runs Comus Meadows Christian camp, a middle school youth camp a week, and he's already had to make 2 runs to the emergency room, and both of them were for staff members. So we're going to be praying for him in the middle of that, because middle school youth camps are stressful enough. Yeah, I know you guys got all that moisture in the air. It's been in the 90s here way too many days, and with the humidity, it's unbearable, and I somehow have to work through it. I'm just glad my new truck has AC, right? We were talking to a lady that we were teaching Destinies to, and she said the heat in Orlando is in Florida that I've ever heard. Disrespectfully hot. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly why I don't miss the Florida weather, because the Florida weather disrespects you whenever you go outside. Absolutely. So that's interesting. That's cool. Quite to an hour yet. We're about 47, 48 minutes in. So rainy, Les. All right, Les. Les, I did get your email. I have not downloaded the footage yet, and I haven't had time to look at it yet. But I did get your email, and I will download it as soon as I can possibly get to it. I'm just kind of behind the 8 ball right now with stuff I'm trying to get taken care of here in San Antonio. But thank you, and it is going to be good. If it's anything, 2 years now, live in Frisco, Texas. Not good. Ouch. Ow. Dude. Buffering's getting a little better on my end. Well, that's cool. Oh, geez, no rush. I just saw your name, and I wanted to let you know. That's all. No, I'm not stressed about it at all, but I wanted to let you know that I did see the email, and I am going to be getting to it, and I'm sure it's probably going to be fine. Ongoing heat wave is very unusual. I can't imagine having to endure this every summer. No thanks. Yeah, that's the way it is. I was watching a comedian the other day, and he said, now hear me out. He said, and he's like an old guy. He's like an old guy. He says, every year of my life, the summers, full summer, some of them are more hot and some of them are less hot. So don't worry about it. Me laugh, just funny. How was the memorial? Memorial has not yet happened. The funeral is on Friday, and we're going to be meeting some of the firefighters that knew Grandpa are going to be fire truck, and we're going to be following that. The hearse is going to follow the truck because the truck is so old that it's known to break down. So if the truck breaks down, if the fire truck breaks down, the hearse is going to be there, and then we'll load them in the back of the hearse and then go over to Fort Sam Houston Cemetery at the beginning of the week rather than going home and then coming down, is because I wanted to try to get, I wanted to get the lawyer going on the estate and the probate courts and all that kind of stuff, and I wanted to talk to the banks and all that kind of thing, and I just, I wanted to come pick up some stuff that memento-ish type stuff that I want to take home and spend some time with Mike, because Mike's been here. My cousin Mike, he's been here but it's on Friday, so it hasn't happened yet. He worked for SAFT, yes. I believe he is I want to say 30 years. 30 years as a firefighter. Great man. I'll take some footage of some of the stuff we have hanging. He is very much one of the main reasons why his daughter, my mom, was really the main reason why I'm a Christian. Why the main reason that I'm a follower of Christ. But Grandpa my dad's a good man. Please don't get me wrong. He is a good man. But my grandpa, because my dad was working and my mom would be in the hospital often during my childhood, I spent a lot of time with my grandpa. So my dad's a good man, don't get me wrong, but my grandpa was also one of the main reasons. He was one of the main men in my life that showed me what it was to be a Christian man, and he will be sorely missed. But he has been promoted, and the funeral service on Friday is going to be a celebration of his life and his renewed life in heaven. So, yeah. When did you get into San Antonio? I got here Tuesday morning. I landed at about 8:30 Tuesday morning from the first flight down from Dallas Fort Worth, and I'll be leaving Sunday afternoon. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate it. All right. No AC in car, but house is good. Oh, whoo! Ow! You are a beast. If you live in Frisco, Texas, with no AC in your house, you are a beast. But pretty sure. But thank you for that clarification, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. You and your family will be in my thoughts and heart. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here so I can stop the buffering. I'm going to finish sleeving my copy of Forest Shuffle and work on some editing and maybe put together some of those shorts from footage that I took during Dice Tower East. Thank you for joining me here. I certainly appreciate you. Don't forget, we do have, if you haven't entered the contest for Agda, from 25th Century Games for send me an email with all of that, following the directions in that video, and we'll be doing that soon. We're going to be, that's going to go for the end of the month, until the end of the month. So you have plenty of time to enter in it, but it's always better to do it now rather than later. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm sorry that there hasn't been a whole lot of content on the channel. It's just the way it goes right now. I'm going to be getting home next. Going to be home next week, and it'll be back to normal next week. I promise you. And we're going to get it going. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here on the flip side. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.